What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Boros Divine Visitation deck, which I call the Ultimate Visitation, because it's going to be the best. It's going to be the ultimate. I don't know. I don't know. I needed a name for it, and I feel like I've called enough decks Boros Visitation before that I should swap up the name. So it's not really even that heavy into Boros. We're just playing two cards that have red splashed into them, so there's not even any solid red cards, just a splash of it. You know, a little here or there kind of thing. Anyways, before we go and hop into this deck tech or deck breakdown, I'd like to remind everybody, if you enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions on this video, future videos, or past videos, as it does all help the channel. Alrighty, on into what we're playing. Sorry, this floor is a little different, so the chair likes to roll back a little bit. Anyways, kicking us off, we're going to have 4 copies of Bishop of Wings, which is going to allow us to gain 4 life every time one of our angels enters the battlefield, and allow us to turn that angel into a 1/1 white spirit creature token, which is then going to turn into an angel because of Divine Visitation. So essentially, every time one of your angels dies to Divine Visitation, it's going to come back as an angel and give you 4 life. So infinite angels, right? That whole little combo, which you know, is always fun. Always fun whenever you can get Bishop and Divine and start getting angels down, and then they just can't be killed. Dawn of Hope, again, goes so well with Divine Visitation. Going to allow you to pay 4 mana and eventually create an angel. Furthermore, if you gain life, you can pay 2 and draw a card, which we're not really focusing on that aspect. Also, since it's an enchantment, it's going to proc Archon of Sun's Grace to spawn up either a Pegasus or, you guessed it, an angel. Flicker of Fate is going to allow us to exile a target creature or enchantment, then return it to the battlefield. This is going to allow us to protect our Divine Visitation, our Bishop of the Wings, our Archon of Sun's Grace, right? It's going to allow us to protect all of this all at the same time. So yeah, 4 copies of Flicker of Fate because it's actually really good. Also going to allow you to protect your Outlaws Merriment. I don't know if I would, you know? Let's say if you have Outlaws Merriment down and you have Divine Visitation and Flicker of Fate in hand and they're going to take out your Outlaws Merriment, sure, protect it. Aside from that, Outlaws Merriment's more so in here because I really enjoy the card. I really enjoy the fact that it gives you a hasted angel every single turn, right? Hard to turn that down. Anyways, Flicker of Fate, fantastic. 4 copies of Banishing Light to help you have some removal in the deck. 4 copies of Omen of the Sun to have flash or instant speed angels, or 2 little, you know, 1/1 white human creature tokens. Gives you the scry effect if you want to sacrifice it. So it has some other, you know, abilities in there. Also with Archon of Sun's Grace, it's going to spawn up a Pegasus, so that's nice. And then obviously with Divine Visitation, the angels, Hero of Nyxborn. Hero of the Nyxborn, I'm sorry, is going to allow you to spawn up an angel whenever it's summoned. It is a 2/2 body. It does create a 1/1 if you can't get down an angel, so it's not terrible. Its special ability is whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of Nyxborn, creatures you control get +1/+0. You won't generally be targeting this with a spell, but it's there in case you want to use it in another style of deck, I suppose. Archon of Sun's Grace, which we pretty much already talked about fairly heavily, right? Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under our control, we're going to create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token, and then this creature itself gives all our Pegasus creatures lifelink. So, cool little combo in itself, if you will. 4 copies of Conclave Tribunal, you guessed it, more removal. 3 copies of Outlaws Merriment, I've already spoke on this card, and 3 copies of Divine Visitation to get those wonderful angel ladies down. So, all that being said and out of the way, we're going to go and hop right into our matches with this Ultimate Visitation deck. Alrighty, Burning Wolf, going to be our first foe for the day. Rocking the Jace avatar. Sure, we need some more lands, okay? We do need some more lands like Asape, right? But I think this can work. We get down the Dawn of Hope, potentially into the Hero of the Nyxborn or the Omen of the Sun, into an Archon, into, you know, either one of these 2 that I didn't play, which is at least a Pegasus or 2, right? We'll have to see, though. It all depends on Burning Wolf actually coming to the table. I understand when I'm playing such a fierce deck, it's scary. That's a joke. But seriously, come on, man. Waiting to play some Magic. Waiting on you. Well, how have y'all been in this fine February? This fine month that which we call February. Yeah, I really gotta change this around a little bit. Okay, so my opponent, I guess, just decided to keep their hand. I'm not quite sure. I was about to say, it has the flash effect like they're looking at their cards, so I guess they're here. They played a land. We're all good to go. I'm sure they just got up to get some juice or some milk or something to drink. Had to use the bathroom. Something along those lines. Simic Ramp so far, and we're not hitting those lands I was talking about. That's unfortunate. That's it's really not the deck you want to be missing your lands on, given how easy it is for them to hit theirs. So they're going to be on 4. We're still on 2. I am playing 24 in the deck. Alrighty. Hit land. I'll throw down the hero, because Omen we can play at flash speed, so I value it actually a little bit more as far as holding back. So one more land and we have the Archon of Sun's Grace, which is fantastic. Risen Reef, so this is a very, very rampish game. Oh, okay. Temple of Triumph. Well, into another hero. I don't think so. I don't mind the hero, but I would prefer more lands, a Divine Visitation, something different. So I am going to go ahead and Banishing Light the Risen Reef. I'll be taking that. And sure, we can swing all in. If nothing else, let's get in that one singular point of damage. You never know when that could cause you the game, or win you the game, I guess, in this case. Ooh, and a Dryad deck as well, so it's a Risen Reef Dryad deck. Alright, well, let's go Archon of Sun's Grace. Let's get the big boy down. Oh, and we can actually go ahead and Conclave Tribunal as well. Yes, I don't mind, you know? I don't mind if I do. I will happily take your Dryad from you and give myself a little Pegasus. Alrighty, Burning Wolf, what do you got for me? I'm so glad we were able to come back with the lands, you know? This could have been a very scary and hairy game if we had not. We did see some interesting cards there. Gadwick, Hydroid Crisis. They are packing some power. Now it's a matter of if they can get to it. I would absolutely love to get another Archon of Sun's Greystone. But we also have a Banishing Light, and a Banishing Light on Cavalier of Thorns could be fantastic. I think I will indeed, though, go ahead and go for the slower play and get down the Archon of Sun's Grace. Numero dos. And just kick it back to their turn. Soon we'll have a little Pegasus army flying and flailing everywhere. Nissa, ooh, that's rough for us. But kind of glad I didn't Banishing Light the Cavalier of Thorns, because now we can Banishing Light the Nissa. So, you know, perks. Perks of waiting, of being patient, right? Or greedy, I guess, in this case. I'm not gonna lie, that was all greed that said a chance. No, you go for the double Pegasus making machine. That's what we're about here. We're about the biggest plays and the best plays. Alrighty, so Burning Wolf, you know, big chillin'. Now, we can't play both this turn because Magic has decided that I will stay locked at 5 lands, and that's just how it'll be. But I'll take one, you know, I'll take one a turn. I'll take you this turn, and I'll take the Cavalier of Thorns next turn. Whew, voice crack. Excuse me. By the way, if y'all see things shaking, again, this desk setup is not nearly as good as my other one, so. Well, it is and it isn't. I like the setup of things better, but it doesn't seem to be as stable, but, you know, we're working on things. So, Again, I think I'm just going to withhold, you know, why swing into certain death, and right now we only have one Pegasus to swing in, so it's not like they can really overpower the Cavalier of Thorns. I would like to keep my Archon of Sun's Grace alive. Hero doesn't deal that much damage, and then you just have the 1/1, so, you know, this will be fine. And then, of course, on our next turn, we will Banishing Light the hell out of that Cavalier of Thorns. We'll get down 2 more Pegasus, and hopefully just run away with this game. Oh, no. Well, we're not going to Banishing Light the Cavalier of Thorns because we have a more pressing matter, as I'm sure you all have noticed. That's okay. There's another Cavalier of Thorns. You're just making it difficult. So this is a Nyxborn deck, which means we gotta find the right opportunity and just go in. All right. They are down to 33 cards. I mean, theoretically, they could mill themselves before they get to a win con. That's kind of exciting for me. Hey, and there is another land. So we will go ahead and Banishing Light, and then I'm going to take the Nyxborn. I'm not going to play the Omen of the Sun, though, because I don't think there's really a need for it. And again, I guess I would just pass, because I don't think three Pegasus is enough. I like them. I think they're cute. I don't think it's enough to overpower. Okay, so we're just gonna hold off. see what our opponent has in store for us. They could have a really big ass Crisis. I suppose that would be scary. Although thankfully they don't have any mana multipliers down right now, right? Like Nissa or the Nyxborn. We have dealt with those for the time being. Does look like it's about to be a very big Crisis, though. What is that? 5/11, so a 9/9 Crisis coming down. Or I suppose it could be a Gadwick as well, right? A Gadwick draw 8. So either a 9/9 Crisis. Okay, it is going to be a 9/9 Crisis. Don't you wish that you were something more effective than a Omen of the Sun? That's okay, because we do have 5 Pegasus down, and this will allow us to get 2 more, so we'll be at 7, which is plenty to defend and kill this Crisis. So again, Omen of the Sun, come on down. It is your turn to join the game. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so we got 7. It's not bad. Flicker. I think we're gonna hold on to the Flicker. I think we're holding on to the Flicker. What I could do, and I'm willing to. Okay, I'm willing to. I can swing in with one little baby Pegasus, because no matter what happens here. Yeah, they're gonna block, or they're gonna take damage, whatever, and then I can just pay 2. I can just draw a little card for free. Ooh, yeah, yes please. Not this turn, not this turn, but that's good. All right, so Simic Ramp. What else do you have for me? Drawn from Dreams. They're just gonna keep on drawing more and more cards. Question is, can they get to lethal on me? Answer is not right now. Keep on drawing your deck. I'll be waiting. Also, I do apologize about my throat this morning. Seems to just not want to be working with me. I guess a cool little trick you could also do with Flicker of Fate is you could reactivate Ordero. Now, granted, they get to draw another card and all that, but it would take them off the battlefield if they had just paid for the escape cost. That's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Of course, they could always go right back and repay the escape cost, so, be wary of that, but... And speaking of Ordero escaped out, right? Here he comes. The Titan of Nature's Wrath. Alright, so our opponent shouldn't be swinging in here. They may feel ballsy. I highly doubt it. What I'm really afraid of is one big monumental all-out attack. If I'm being completely honest, that's my biggest fear. So we will go ahead and use Dawn of Hope and get down a little. Alrighty, so this is fantastic. We'll go Divine Visitation. We'll create 2 4/4 angels. Thank you kindly. We will not swing in, even though we're getting to the point where we can overpower them, right? We're getting to the point where we're gonna have enough flyers in the air. What are you gonna do? Another Nissa, that does scare me. I've heard she shakes the world pretty nicely. So, Outlaws Merriment going to be coming down next turn for us, but won't be coming into effect until the turn after that. Nissa's Triumph, so, I mean, yeah, they're still just diminishing their deck and not really getting to anything lethal, but I'm terrified. They have a Finale of Devastation. I don't know if an end raise would be enough, you know? A finale'd end raise would be enough for sure, because it gets the, you know, +10/+10 or whatever that you manage to conjure up. But I don't know that an end raise in itself would be enough, so that's kind of settling, you know, a little bit. They're swinging in. No way. They're swinging in. They're doing it. Here it comes. The attack, the wind up, if you will. Well, I want to be able to overpower the Nissa, right? Like overpower these two and get to the Nissa. So there's 3 defenders, 1, 2, 3, which means I'd still have 6 attackers. I only need 3 to get through, so 3 can defend out. I might just do that, and that, right? Looks good. Looks good to me. See, because I don't mind if the hero dies. I don't mind if these little 1/1s die. They're not part of the plan. They were just sort of there, you know? Just sort of there. They're nice, don't get me wrong, for things like that, for a little fodder, you know? But they're more so what's the word? Secondary outputs of our plan, right? Not primary, not the goal. All right, so we will get down an Outlaws Merriment on our turn, and we'll keep Flicker of the Fate. I don't know if we should keep it up to protect our Divine Visitation, or if we should play it at our most opportune time, meaning something like on an Omen of the Sun, which would get us two angels down and gain us 2 life, right? And then we could potentially draw cards from that 2 life gain. I don't know. I don't know. What are they going for here? Another big crisis? Gadwick? I'm intrigued. I'm not gonna lie. Another crisis. Okay. Well, this is why I allowed for them to be able to play something. And another Divine Visitation. Now, Divine Visitation, unfortunately, doesn't have any benefit in stacking, so it is what it is. But we will get down 2 more angels thanks to Outlaws Merriment. That's fantastic, right? And then I think we just take these critters right here, here. We make sure that Nissa dies, right? Sending 7 creatures at her. I don't care if it costs every single one of them. I want her to be taken down. So one of the 4/4s will die there, one of the 4/4s will die there, one of the 2/2s will die there, and one of the 2/2s will get blocked by a Boreal Grazer, which still leaves 6 damage. So big brain plays, saving more than enough creatures just in case your opponent plays something, right? Uh-oh. Was there something that I did not see? Omen of the Hunt. No. No, I wouldn't say that's exactly something that I didn't foresee. I mean, I guess I didn't foresee it being played, but it's not going to save their Nissa, which is the main point here, right? Get to take that out. Sure, they get to keep their stuff. Do I want to pay here? I don't actually. I will keep my 2 mana. Okie dokie, so we're at 31 health. I think we're in decent shape. Let's see. They do have 13 cards left in their deck, so they gotta have a solution here soon, right? We've managed to keep them at bay. We've managed to take all of their stuff, relatively. All of their stuff that was really, really important, I guess. We got our Angels down. We got our Pegasus down. We got our Lifelink going. It's great. They've been through their entire deck and can't find a solution to mine. I would have to say this is the ultimate visitation. Alright, so Oro coming back down, drawing them more cards, gaining them life. At this point, I don't think we're even trying to kill them so much as just survive until they kill themselves, right? Now, theoretically, they could start drawing less, but everything in their deck is built to make them draw, so it's going to be a little difficult. Well, built to make them draw and ramp, so, you know, it's going to be hard to avoid. See what I mean? Things like Risen Reef. And actually, I can start helping them, right? If I use Flicker of Fate, I could bounce something. Thank goodness these giants aren't elementals, even though it would make sense. Thank goodness they are not. I gotta take a water break after this. I have water, but it's just not helping. What's going on here? They're trying something fancy. Okay. Is this how you want to do it? I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. What if they just have some really, really big buff? Then this is terrible. Alright, so we'll pass the blockers. I have no idea what they're doing. But this seems fine. Let's see. Let's see it. Show your cards. Or is that it? That's it. They're just swinging all in. That's so odd. So odd. Why would they just swing all in like that? I just don't understand. Ooh, excuse me. I just don't understand. They're just gonna play another big crisis down? What is that, a 10? So an 8-8 crisis? Then they're just putting themselves closer and closer to death. Yeah, 8-8 crisis, there it is. Well, we could always flicker their crisis, right? That does work, in case anyone's wondering. You can flicker a fate on a crisis, it'll come back with 0 counters on it and be dead. So, I do have that, I suppose. Outlaws Merriment, you saw, created an angel there, so that's good. I think I will just go ahead and play this at sorcery speed just to get down more angels. Don't want to pay 2 there. I have my flicker, and I'm perfectly happy with that. So I think we're just holding the line, yeah? There are 7 cards. There's no real reason for us to swing in. Sure, they have an 8-8 crisis. Kills that. We'll block one of those. 3 get in. We'll hold them back. Again, you never know when they may hit that end raise, and an end raise in itself won't kill us, but a finale into an end raise most certainly will. They have enough mana, most certainly will. Could always sacrifice my Omens of the Suns as well. Although they do give us a ton of angels, right? 2 from the Pegasus that create Pegasus or angels, whatever, and then 2 from the little 1/1 that it creates, right? Those also get turned into angels. So this little 3 mana card actually creates 4 angels, which is very, very nice. Yeah, I think this is it. Burning Wolf, they just keep making themselves draw more cards. They're down to 4. Not really coming up with an answer. You know, you may be able to ramp, you may be able to put down some big creatures, but if you can't get through to my face, if you can't deal the damage needed, it's not going to work in the end. Now, I'm not saying they can't, because again, a Finale of Devastation into an End Raise would end this all very, very quickly. Cavalier of Thorns, I gotta say, I'm very happy to not see one. Majority of their deck as well isn't even in the graveyard, it's here on the battlefield. Isn't that the crazy thing? They say good game, we'll say good game back, because I don't know if it's... Oh, Cavalier is actually going to dumpster everything into the graveyard, right. Well, I think it was a good game. I think it was a fun game and a long game, and I gotta say I'm happy. We managed to pull the lands out, right? I was a little worried about that in the beginning. Oh, and there's the Gadwig. Nice. So we'll resolve it, and that will end our opponent. They committed the suicide. Well, what a fantastic game 1, right? We got to fully show off the combo. We had a great opponent to go up against, and we ended up winning. So really, the coup de grace of game 1s. The coup de grace? That's not right. The trifecta. Complete wrong word there. The trifecta of game 1s, right? Anyways, we're gonna go and hop into a game 2. Carolus? I don't know. Here we are in a game 2. Again, only 2 lands, only not nearly as strong of a hand. I am going to mulligan this. Okay, 3 lands, sure. Sure. What am I getting rid of, though? That's the question. Not you. I'll get rid of an Omen of the Sun. Yes, we saw last game they were very strong once you have your full setup because of the Pegasus and the... Stop shaking, desk. Because of the Pegasus and the Divine Visitation, we saw, you know, it has potential to give you 4 angels, which is fantastic. But, oh well. 3 Bishop of Wings. I'm not saying I love it, but I'm not going to complain about it either. Because when they go to swing in with that Vampire of the Dire Moon, I can tell your ass something right now. I'm going to block it. They're probably playing a classic Orzhov life gain deck. A Johnny, Bloodthirsty Aerialist, right? Those kind of things. Maybe a Gideon's Company. So we want to get down, or we want to get out these simple lifelink creatures that have the potential to grow those creatures to, you know, all new heights. That is if our opponent decides to play the game past turn 1. Turn 2, I suppose. I don't know what turn it is for them. There we go. We got some action. Fantastic. So, yeah, I'll do the tradesy, I suppose. It's not fantastic for us, but again, I don't want something of those lawns coming up and biting us in the ass. This is a little unfortunate. I do want to keep both my other Bishop of the Wings. I like the land because it gets us where we're going. I guess we don't absolutely need Hero of the Nyxborn. We absolutely do need the lands. I will play the Wind-Scarred Crag down. And we'll get down another Bishop of Wings. Okay. Out of the Ebon Legion. Not too worried about that. And a Cauldron of Motors. So they're really just playing like mono black weenies, right? It's like an inverted version of mono white weenies. I'm actually going to keep both of these in hand, I think, just in case they play something that makes me discard. I would rather discard a Bishop of Wings than a Divine Visitation, and having a second Bishop of Wings down at the current time doesn't do anything for us. So we will skip through this. Now, I think we'll be alright. If we can get down this Divine Visitation, get down a token or 2, you know, we'll be sitting pretty. So we will allow that Knight of the Ebon Legion to swing through. They will buff it up, pay 3 mana, so that's basically going to consume their turn. Now, they did get in good damage, but, but, here comes our Divine Visitation. We have the Bishop of Wings, which means our setup is there, right? We have the pitch coming, It's coming at a good angle. It's coming at a good speed. Now it's up to us to knock it out of the park. Murder's Rider, that's okay. It doesn't slow us down too much because guess what? I have another Bishop of Wings. Now, their Knight of the Ebon Legion is going to keep on gaining, and drawing a land is not where we want to be. But that's okay. We have the potential to come back still. A single angel coming into the board will give us 4 life. So if we can hit an Omen of the Sun, you know, we'll gain 8 life immediately for 3 mana. Can't, well, we'll actually gain 10 life, right? Ooh, which we really desperately need. A Fabled Passage, that's, oh, That's actually lethal. We flooded straight to lethal. Well, I guess that's always a possibility as well. Well, good game. A very strange one. I mean, I guess we shouldn't have traded our Bishop of Wings for the 1/1. I don't know, because the 1/1 would have continuously dealt in damage, which means we would have been closer to death, if not already dead come that point. I don't know. So game 2, a bit weird there. I won't say I've never, but it's been a while since I've just literally flooded to death, you know? I just need a playable card, just something, and nothing, and nothing, and nothing. That's okay, because game 1 was so awesome, and game 2 was, if nothing else, at least a little bit of a laugh. So thanks everybody for watching. That is going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like down below, comment, you know, subscribe, all that, you know, self-sell out stuff. And as always, I'll see y'all either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.